All right, we are live. We're in action. Um, Tonight is a topic that that knows me, this holds dear to me, and now I'm an advocate and passionate about it. I met with a client today, and this topic tonight is huge, is big. I think it's extremely important. Um, I went live last night and kind of touched on this a little bit in my laugh from last night. If you didn't see it, you definitely need to catch it. You can catch it on Facebook. You can catch it on YouTube. You can check it out on YouTube. Check it out on YouTube. But my my laugh from last night, because like I said, it definitely holds dear to this one. Last night's live was the top mistakes avoid when posting on social media for business. So, but tonight we are talking about niching or niching. If you say niche or niche, uh, however you want to pronounce it, tonight we're going into it. We're going live. Like I said, this is a very important topic. If you're wanting to grow and excel in business, this is, I don't know, if you talk about foundation, it has taken me a minute to get here. And I am growing and excelling because I finally understand this. And rest assured, if you take a lot of your successful entrepreneurs and business owners, they have fallen in the line with this, and that's finding your niche. Niching is really important. I've run into plenty of people that get into business and they say, "Hey, I'm in insurance and I can help anybody and everybody." And I think that you can you can still be successful and not niche. But if you're really trying to take it to the next level, which I am, and anybody that works under me or with me, I require it. It really creates success on social media. It's even the concept of not being everywhere. And I may not be the advocate for our academic school system and the way, you go from kindergartner to, let's say, 12th grade, or even the collegiate side. But in college, they typically tell you pick a major. And that's the actual focus of getting focused. You pick a major. um and if you go to the next level in college, they say, well, get a master's. So you're mastering in a specific area. And then from um that point, if you want to excel there, you get that PhD. PhD gets very specific on a dynamic. If you've talked to anybody that has a PhD, and you understand the type of research they've had to do. And so, um looking at the academic world, let's talk about the medical world. Um if you're wanting to get medical treatment and you have a choice to go to the best general practitioner doctor versus, and God forbid, is cancer, so you go to the cancer specialist, right? This is life threatening. You go to the cancer specialist. um Getting deeper, when you come to the medical field, now they have specialists in certain areas. You've got, you know brain cancer and breast cancer and cancers in different places. You have people that actually specialize in these certain areas. So and put in a comment, if you're watching this, think what specialties that are out there. What are specialties that you know of that exist? Specialties are important. um, you know, that's one reason to niche, to focus because of specialties. Um, you know, we go to places, we do things based off of specialties, based off of what specifics, based off of specific niches. Um, it's you know, you look at places that 31 flavors, they sell ice cream. I mean, they sell other stuff, but you think of Baskin Robbins, you're probably thinking, okay, ice cream. You know, they and they this is a business that's been in business for years. And they I haven't heard any problems, you know. They've been in business. Their specific focuses. We can go all over the place when it comes to niches and specific niches. And so that's why this is the topic, like I said, I want to bring up, because if you really wanted to excel in business, you really want to um, you know, get out there and be specific. If you're wanting to grab on to um, who it is you want to focus on, um, and like I said, it may be difficult. You say, "Look, man, you know, I don't want to leave anybody out," and it's not about leaving anybody out. It's about if you're wanting to grow and excel. So let's get into it. Um, the first way to really put your to really get your niche and to find your niche, the first thing I recommend is if you're already in business and you work with certain clients. I actually had to do this when I got into social media marketing. I was working with anyone and everyone. Um, I got really specific and said, well, I just wanted to work with business owners. And I have nonprofit clients. I ended up still getting nonprofit clients, but I really wanted to work with business owners. And business owners became really my niche, even though I wanted to get to the point of getting really, really specific. Like there are advantages. Getting specific, you really become the master of that particular field. Just like, you know, a doctor, you know, going into cancer or brain surgery or whatever field, you really become specific, and you just grow in that area. Another thing too is you could charge more money. I mean, you could charge more money. You could make more money doing that, getting specific in that area. So the first thing I would say, look at past clients. What clients did you work with? Like I said, I work with 26 different industries. And I said, okay, what industries do I really enjoy working with? That's really what it came down to. What industries do I work with? What industries are in line with who I am and who I want to be? And I'm not going to necessarily say it's necessarily that deep, but that's what worked for me, and that's what I decided. Was I was going to go that route first and make a list of industries I work with, and then decide from the clients what clients paid more, what clients that I like working with, and just went from there. That's I saw that as where the money was. From that point, I would say, well, okay, what did you say? I'm just getting into business and I don't have any clients. Well, what do you like doing? If you're just about to get into business, say you're a photographer. I have worked with photographers. I work with photographers that like do weddings, and that's all they do is weddings, and they master weddings. They understand weddings back and forth. They've got a circle of people they work with, from the DJ to the bridal to the tuxedo to the florist. They've got a circle of industries that they work with, but they understand the weddings. The photographers understand weddings. I've run into photographers that they they do babies, and that's it, and that's their niche. That's what they know. So you can be the expert in that. I'll give you an example, and just going back to niche. I went to a chiropractor. I was like, hey, chiropractor, look, I could do your social media, I could hook you up, this and that. And they said, we already got someone working with social. Oh, how's that working? So I ended up asking them how much they charged and what they were doing for them. Come to find out, not only were they charging more than what I charged, but they were doing less than what I'd offered. But this business was stuck on this particular they were stuck on this company. Why? They were stuck on this company because this particular company, their niche was chiropractors. They specialized in chiropractors. They specialized in chiropractor social media. And so, that made a huge difference on my thought process. Even though at that time I still didn't sit down and say I was going to niche, it did get me thinking. Now, my niche is realtors. I specialize in realtors. And I've got a lot of things for that, but that's where I've come down to. I mean, I work with business owners, but realtors is my thing. I love real estate, I love home buying, and I've just gotten really good working at realtors. So I would say, piggybacking, if you haven't worked with anyone, you really just need to think about who you want to work with and who you think that you could really, really help. That's what's important with niching. What are you good at? Write that down. Write the pros and cons with that. Um, the second thing would be making a list. Like I talk about pros and cons, making a list. Think about the industries that you want to work with. Think about the pros and cons, the plus and minuses as far as those industries that you want to work with. What are the pluses? What are the minuses? Do is money a factor of you growing your business? Do you feel like the service that you have, you're really good with this particular industry? Do you have a lot of relationships? Do you know a lot of people in that industry? That may make a difference. If you know a lot of people, do you know someone that knows a lot of people in that industry? Is your background that industry? Have you worked in that industry? Have you excelled in that industry? Do you know it? Do you just know it well? Those are things. Write those pros and cons down. That makes a huge difference on deciding that niche. And then last, I didn't want to be on long. I just want to get on and share some things about niching. Like I said, niching is really important. But the last thing when it comes to niching is decide. Make a decision. Make a decision who you want to work with and work with them. I'll even go to bat and say, even if you work with the industry, you master that industry, and in time you find out, maybe it's not something you want to work with or you want to move on. I think that's okay. But I think that when you're starting off in business, you want to focus. You want to get as focused as you can. And you want to go down that line. That's going to be the money maker. That's going to be the biggest thing. That's what's going to help you grow. It's just getting focused and just decide that um, this is the industry you want to work with. So, um, if I could be any help or service to you on this, let me know. Definitely leave a comment. Tell me what you think about niching. Do you niche in your business? How specifically niche are you? I mean, I focus on realtors, but I plan on getting even more specific. How specific are you? How important do you think it is to be specific and to niche? Do you do you plan on doing that? What's your thoughts? Share your thoughts. And like I said, if I could be of any help, send me a DM. I love to give you a call and help you and guide you through how to get that goal on your business. And if you're looking for help or other information when it comes to growing your business or social media, definitely check out my other videos.